We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
To the air goes Daniels. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle they go. Bonds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And his kick here is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Ritter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. Ritter. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To the air again, it's Ritter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Ritter back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Third down, here's Tracy. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. On first down, Bonds. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Daniels looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's Daniels. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Daniels. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now look at him go. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Bonds. And he stopped immediately there. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. That's taken in by Higgins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And this one is right through. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Now the try here for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. Right back to Tracy. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
To the air goes Daniels. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Bonds. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Daniels. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Up the middle they go. Bonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Ritter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second down and a yard. Ritter to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Ritter will set up to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Tracy trying the right side, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
In motion, Slayton. They'll go again with Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Off the play fake, Daniels. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Daniels looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Daniels from the gun on third down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. On fourth down, here's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down.
Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
On first down, Bonds. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And here's Ryan Wright now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
back to throw. Ritter. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? A pretty large mental mistake right there to give him the first.
It's situational football, and you have to know you're down in distance. On that fourth down, any type of penalty would give them a first down, so you can't jump off sides. You can't encroach. You've got to be careful.